Full Metal Racket.
Right. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wait a minute, are we on?
Hello?
Hello, are we on?
Hello? Backup version, episode 13.5. Hello. Not quite 14 years old. Getting crazy now. All y'all gotta know this one is gonna have the best sound of all of our episodes. It's a special episode.
Special episode.
Special episode.
And we're gonna kill you when it's over.
That's right. Infectious in the brains.
Yeah, we're gonna kill you when
spill
it's
it with
over.
no pains. It's Full Metal Racket. Hey!
What up?
Episode 13.5.
Yeah, 13.5. That's a good one. I like that.
This is the hacked episode.
That's right. You can't hold us back. You can't hold us back.
Try and stop us.
Try to call in if you can.
Russia, you can't
Let's hear
stop
that
this.
call.
Well, internet demons, gremlins, whatever you want to call them, have taken out the state of Washington.
Wreaked havoc.
You can check your Drudge report. They've dropped a bomb. Spokane is gone. Seattle is gone. What else is there in Washington?
Man.
That's all there. That's the only two cities.
Yep.
St.
All the
Puget-
hipsters
St.
are
Puget
dead.
Sound. Is that in Washington? Hey.
Yeah.
I got 3.
There you go.
I dare you to get a
Very
4th.
good. Tacoma.
That's not a city.
Portland?
Tacoma?
There's like a fucking islands and shit out there. There may very well be a St. Puget Sound. Man.
Olympia?
Oh,
hey, now.
shit. We got a 4th.
What are we naming?
Cities in Washington.
Tacoma, right?
I just say
Hey.
Olympia because
Yeah.
it kill rock stars. Fucking cool record label, Olympia, Washington.
Okay. All right. Well, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
We did all right. We traveled around. Anyways, all those cities
Did
are
you
gone.
say Spokane?
They're gone. Yeah,
Okay.
I started with
Okay,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the first one they took out.
Okay.
That's the first one they took out.
Didn't you stay there, Joe? Where were you at in Washington?
An hour and 45 minutes away from Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
Spokane quite often.
Okay.
Let's see what we might have to do.
Fucking, it's a pretty interesting town. Lots of meth.
Lots of meth.
Lots of meth.
Delicious.
What I'm going to do is I'm gonna turn-
And you mix a part of downtown, and then you have the mountains where there's all the rich people and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then all
Turn
the
this
poor
one
people
up,
live in the fucking town, and there's like, it's surrounded by fucking trees. You're like it's forest and shit. Like it's obvious. Like there's been like driving by, I've seen like moose, like fucking like coming into town.
Oh, okay.
Mooses.
So it's a
scary.
Meat a
it's a city, yeah, but there's
Yeah, it's in the fucking
in the forest.
It's in the forest.
Yeah.
yeah.
scary.
And then there's some beautiful parts of it. There's rivers that go through there.
Mm-hmm.
The big, huge rivers. That's the one thing I miss about Washington the most is just sitting by a river and just
Oh, yeah.
hanging out. Like,
Right.
fucking,
Yeah, spent time in Oregon. That's how it is too. They got
Get
a
you
lot
a
of
little
rivers.
closer to me because we're going to kind
Oregon?
of
Yeah,
project
Oregon.
into this
Yeah,
mic
like my
together.
wife
It's
has
kind of
family
us.
up there, so there's a lot of rivers and stuff up there, and it's awesome, man.
I love
it's
it.
lush. It's everything's so green
air
and
feels
No,
alive.
there's no sales tax in Oregon,
What?
and you can't pump your own gas.
you can't pump your own gas. There is sales tax. I think you're talking about.
Wait a minute, where is that?
There's not a.
No,
That's
there's
in
no
like New
sales tax.
Hampshire.
No,
there's
no, you're
fucking
right.
Sales tax.
No, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I bought some shit. We were out there. I was like, hell yeah, I bought some stuff. And
Yeah, we're making stuff up on the fly.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Well, all that's gone.
Okay, fuck it.
Oh,
It's
that's
gone.
You can't
gone
pump
now.
your own
That
gas. That's a
sucks.
fact. That's a fact.
They took out Washington.
Yeah, they took out Washington.
It's gone now. It's gone now. Oh, you can't hear the super blast mix that's happening from Shannon.
Oh, the Super Blast mix?
See.
Zach.
This is our super hack zone, episode 13.5, and we're in the temple. We've got 3 mics, 3 pairs of headphones, and 4 people.
Yeah.
So we're
And there's dark vans parked out front trying to stop this broadcast. We are.
dark vans.
Don't even try it.
Dark
It says
vans.
Bill's Plumbing on the side of the van, but we know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Surveillance
Yeah.
state.
We know, Bill.
After us.
So we've got no rules, no regulations as usual.
That's right.
As usual.
Now we're gonna get real interesting.
What will happen? What will happen? Different intro, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Different what up. Let's start with the basics. Episode 13.5.
Yeah.
It is the 23rd of March, 2017. This is Full Mental Racket. We're deep in the bunker, up in the temple. We're underground yet above ground, looking down. Another beautiful afternoon.
Yeah, man, it is a really nice day out there.
Been getting
Me and
blessed.
Joe were checking that out.
We did have the rain yesterday. Did you see those storms that came through last night? Did you guys get hit at all?
Yeah,
out
it
on
was
the hills?
crazy. We had like some
all of a
hail
sudden,
and
just
stuff,
boom,
like,
just
yeah,
hammered.
yeah.
And there was out here was big drops. It wasn't like a hard light rain or skinny rain. It was
Right.
fat rain.
It was like
Right.
fat rain.
fat rain.
Fat rain.
Wasn't that?
It was fat rain.
What was that?
Chubby rain.
Chubby rain. That's
Chubby
it.
rain.
The aliens are coming down in the raindrops. What was that? What was the name of that? Bowfinger. Bowfinger.
Oh, yeah.
The movie Bowfinger. Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. You remember that shit?
I remember some aliens coming down in the raindrops.
Yeah, Chubby Rain. It was that was Eddie Murphy's character's paranoia, that he was like super famous, but he was paranoid of aliens. And Steve Martin was a producer / director, whatever guy, and he's trying to get his movie made, and he ends up getting all these B actors, and it was great because they like Eddie Murphy's character. He plays two roles in it. One's a total dweeb, and one's the movie star kind of guy. And they can't get the rights to, or he won't agree to do the movie with Steve Martin, the movie star version of Eddie Murphy. So he hires these other people, and they're like filming him like guerrilla style. Like they're writing scripts kind of based around this guy not playing into the movie at all.
Interesting.
It's really great.
Let me lean up in here. That's really interesting.
Get on that mic.
If I come
Get
in
on this
close,
mic
I
and
have,
tell
to,
you some stuff.
I have to go very quiet if I get close because I have this thing so hot. I have,
So hot.
I have my microphone so hot.
My pipes are so powerful.
You can feel my vocal cords throbbing inside my throat. It's so hot in my throat.
That's some gay porn shit.
Yeah.
That was the gay porn shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill you when
So how's your
it's
week,
over.
man?
It's been you know what? It's a reignition. It's a reignition for me. I finally got my ass back to the gym.
Nice.
I did it consistently 2 days in a row.
Nice.
Today I'll probably go after the show kind of thing, a little nighttime. They're open till 11. Pump some iron.
Get those endorphins, bro.
Jack your jerk.
No, seriously, that's awesome. No, that's really fucking good for you. Seriously, I can handle my wife because I go and like get some endorphins. If I didn't have those
you
endorphins,
need it, bro.
Oh yeah, because she's like, I want to buy this, I want to go here, I want to go there, and I'm like, I worked out just now, so I could totally sit here and listen to you. And I'm calm and cool, and
That's why for me, man, this is like the best time of year, man. This is when my my basketball league starts up. This was week 2. And,
You know what? We could turn it up, and if we pick up some of the game in the background, we can do it on this. That's all right. We
Fine.
got good, clear sound.
Hell
This
yeah.
is going to be the best sounding episode we've ever done.
Yeah.
So if you
Oh,
want
no
to,
doubt.
if you actually want to
I'm
hear
fine.
it,
No, it's
you
fine
all right?
in the background.
Just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
crank that up,
No,
dude.
no.
You don't have to. It's
No,
all
no,
right.
no, it's fine.
Dude,
Don't crank it up.
you want to crank that up, bro?
No, this is when I get out with the boys and shout out to the random nasties who were some guys were going to be listening to it tonight, but maybe not. So, get out there on Tuesdays and mix it up.
The
competition.
random nasty.
The
Random
random, I
nasties,
know,
bro.
and I wanted to say that too.
It's a great team name, dude. Random nasties.
Well, at the
Oh, that's your team. I thought you were
That's
just
us.
calling those people.
No,
like
that's
those
that's
guys.
us. That's the random nasties. Yeah, we've been in like the Joan Croc leagues. We've been in all kinds of stuff. Do it with the random nasties, bro.
I was like, those guys are random nasties.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude. Random nasties, bro. So yeah, that's my release, man. Getting out there, competition. It's hard to, as you get old. Like I'm super competitive. You know what I mean? So, it's hard to find that that release. You can get out there and,
Get random nasty.
yeah,
Get randy.
spit some
Nasty.
manhood. Yeah, get some random nasty.
Well, other than that, not too much has changed. I did a little bit of driving, not a ton. I hit like my bonus last week. I'm probably gonna bust ass this week. Yeah, I got my special.
Yeah, you got your light, dude.
My amp.
Yeah.
They call that the amp.
I
The
see that-
Lyft amp.
Don't you have to be a special driver to get that? You got to earn that, right?
Yeah. It's not. It's one of the lower tier earnings. Like I think it's at 250 rides or 300 rides or something. You get that. So it's not that big of a fucking deal. I did 250 rides.
Fine, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I'm really excited to set it up in my window and, and look super official.
No doubt.
You
Put
really,
it in your grill.
Really help my customers identify where I'm at. You know?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm thinking about them. You know what? Truth is, I actually did have my best earnings days this last weekend, actually, after the show. I had two nights in a row. Actually, a night and then a day. I was doing $30 an hour, actually.
Okay.
Spring break.
Before
That's good.
That's
good.
before expenses, before Lyft takes their percentage out and stuff.
Okay.
But
you ever been tempted to wear a captain's uniform while you're driving?
I've been definitely tempted
In
to
costume?
try different. Yeah, no, I've definitely been thinking about it because I'm of the idea that there is a that racism is real, and I'm suffering from racism. I'm not even fucking around right now.
Oh my gosh!
All right,
Yeah,
no,
I
because
understand
You're
that.
suffering from racism?
yeah. I think
I felt like that a couple nights ago.
I think if you're above 40,
Okay.
above 6 foot,
Bring it.
and especially above light brown, like towards white
Right.
The white guy.
skin color, if you middle-aged white males are not the number one receivers of tips. I'll just say that. They're not the most likely to receive a tip.
Interesting. You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah, a 20-year-old white male, I can understand them getting some tips. You
Yeah.
know, student, there's a sympathy level, and
Okay.
maybe, they're still seen as innocent to the world. You want to help them out.
Yeah.
But when you're considered part of the essence of patriarchy and oppression, you are like the face. I mean, I kind of look, like a Nazi. You know what I mean? I've got that kind of. I've got.
It's
I've got
that swastika
I have the
on your
identified
captain's uniform.
All the
swastika.
measurements work out very good.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know what I mean? Like they're in there. They're playing nice.
Yeah.
Because I'll report back to the Führer, I suppose. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I was really impressed. I was doing $30.
Dude, you should
an
take
hour.
it more personal. Maybe it's about you, bro.
I've thought
what
it
I'm
through.
saying. Bring the
I've
love
thought
to
it
that
through.
ride.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like we're having a good time. There's lots of laughing. I'm having people singing along with songs and stuff. Although last night, not last night, but the night before, my very last ride of the night, it was this couple in their 20s. I picked them up at the Wendy's down the street, down there on Campo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a far ride. I'm close to home anyways. And they both get in the car, and I could tell she looks a little distraught, And they must be a couple. They get in. And confirm, blah blah blah. We start driving, and he's like, "Hey, what kind of music you got in here, bro?" I'm all, "Well, what kind you?" He's all, "Whatever you got, just go ahead and turn it on." I'm all, "Okay." He's like, "Can I connect my phone?" I'm all, "No, I don't have the technology for that in here, bro. Sorry."
Yeah.
He's all, "Okay, well, whatever, turn it up." I'm like, "Okay, well, it was like U2 or something. It was a song called New York, which does get pretty hard at a certain point, but it starts out pretty mellow.
Pretty mellow.
I've got it turned up pretty good, and I'm actually thankful for it. I like, I don't have to try to talk to somebody, and they're like, "Yeah, I want it loud." I'm like, that's kind of how I roll when you're not in here,
Right.
So it's going and going, and it starts getting louder and louder, and it's cool. We're rolling, and I see him kind of leaning an arm out the window. There's a large gap between the two of them in the back seat.
Okay.
And during the quiet passages of the song, I feel like I'm hearing whimpering.
So you think something's going on back there? They're in an argument or something.
Something's
is what you're
going
thinking,
weird.
yeah.
So I get to a point, it's 1:30 in the morning. I turn my head and look behind me, real quick. She's diagonal me. He's directly behind me, and so I look and yeah, like she's got wet cheeks. She's got her face in the phone, but wet cheeks, and she's got like an overwrought kind of thing.
Oh, she's losing it. Actually.
Yeah,
she's really,
shit.
yeah, she's struggling.
So we're getting, song ends, now it's quiet. He's whimpering too.
Oh no.
Oh,
I mean, I got stereo sadness in the back seats. You know.
Oh wow.
That was the last song on the album?
No,
Okay,
no. But it's a quiet spot, and it's like this is for real, like happening. So I'm like, hey, are you okay, sweetie? You know, like, no, it's okay. You know, the turn's coming up here. It's like, okay, you know, I at this point kind of like, you know, I'm approaching this place. So I'm turning it down too because it's like here we're approaching the zone, and they're full on just whimpering. You know, as we're approaching the trailer park.
Oh man!
He asked to like get let out. Like, dude, can you let me out right here? She's all, no, not right here, please, sir. Just keep driving. I'm all, bro, always just talk it out, buddy. It's better to talk it out. We're gonna go forward, you know.
Okay.
Like, you know, and it's time to get out. She gets out rather quickly and goes around. He's slow. He's like apologizing to me, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm like. It's okay, buddy. It's okay to have emotions. He's so apologetic. I'm like, did this guy puke in here? I mean, did he piss the seat maybe? Like, he's really apologetic. Like,
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going
What's
on.
he apologizing for?
But that's the end of the story.
Okay,
No, but hey, hold on though. But what I'm confused about is like, okay, is she like, who's the at fault party here? Like, why is there a mutual crying?
I was
Like,
trying to imagine why they're both crying.
maybe somebody
right.
died?
So
yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, what's
okay, yeah, like you know, it's a shared sadness here. They're
Yeah.
both unhappy with something they've learned recently or decided recently. Okay, so if it was a breakup, why would she be insisting he continue to ride forward? You know,
Yep.
and what would they
Yeah.
learn at 1:30 or 1 in the morning? I'm thinking it was an argument. You know,
Right.
Maybe I want to say I smelled some beer, so maybe there's alcohol involved.
okay?
You know, I don't know. I was imagining, you know, they were young. I'm all, oh, she just found out she's pregnant. You know,
Oh.
maybe she got the little test in her purse.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and it's
that
his
kind of
cousin.
thing.
It's his cousin.
Babooyah! Okay, my thing too is, what's up with people like, hey, let me fucking connect to your car with my phone? Like, get out of here. Don't be
Yeah,
trying to
seriously. Yeah, you're along for the ride, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're
trying
not.
to Bluetooth in and shit, bro. Get
This
the,
ain't a limo, man.
yeah.
No, a lot of them do that.
No, I know, but I'm like old school. I'm like, no, I don't be connecting to my car. Like, you got no business connecting to my car.
Right.
You want something to drink, Mojo?
Yeah, Pepsi.
All right, Pepsi it is.
Pepsi.
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 Here we go while we're waiting.
Pepsi time.
It's that fucking Pepsi.
Oh, I had some other shit happen. You know,
Yeah.
on Lyft. I had some other Lyft things happen.
You ever thought about
Like
wearing
what?
like Lederhosen?
Lederhosen.
Or like driving up is like a.
Well, no, yeah. Back to that
1930s
point
burglar.
that you were asking on that. I've decided. I haven't decided, but I've been thinking about changing outfits. And in fact, I belong to the San Diego Lyft drivers group on Facebook. Where's that lighter? Is it? There it is. Boogie right there. Anyways, there's questions about people ask like, you know, how do you dress for maximum tips?
Yeah.
You know, should you dress nice for maximum
interesting.
tips?
Okay.
Or should you dress poor
Like you
for
need the
maximum
money.
tips?
Right. Right.
And so this guy took it upon himself to you know see what's up. He took pictures of himself in his outfits, you know.
Tested the theory kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know when he was picking up people in a nice like a white button-up kind of thing, slacks,
Right.
You know, professional, clean. He earned about half as much money in tips as when he showed up in sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, okay, so that's it. I mean, it could be anecdotal, but I mean, he did put it to the test. But
Yeah.
to what extent? You know, how scientific are we talking about? But that's interesting to
He
think.
drove at the same times.
Okay.
And I think it was weeknights. You know, I'd have to double check, but
Yeah.
that was his whole thing. Was like, you kind of want to look.
Seems like, you want
a
to be a
little
slacker.
You
or
know,
something.
not
Yeah.
as well off, or like play the sympathy card a bit more.
Yeah. Right.
I don't do that. You know, I'm coming off. I'm representing Full Metal Racket. I don't need
Yeah.
your sympathy.
Yeah.
You know,
Comes the guy from
you're
the Road
lucky to get in my car.
Right.
I'm the
Warrior.
best.
Pull
Yeah.
up as the guy from the Road Warrior.
Oh, that'd be great, dude. I'm starting to get the streak up here, but he has it on the side, huh?
Spray some shit in your teeth before you drive. Like, I live, die, I live
again. I need another fix. I'm gonna drive you extra.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Or 1950s cabbie. Yeah, see, taking it out to the old.
Yeah, so I'm considering dressing down a little, see what happens. Just not, tips have never played a huge part of my income on that, so I'd like.
Be nice to have.
Oh yeah, because that they don't touch that money.
That's all you. Yeah,
Lyft doesn't touch it.
Okay.
So,
what about? Did you check out that tackle.com? Did you ever look into that I sent you in that text?
Oh no! I didn't look in that,
Okay,
but
check it out.
I need to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for handyman. Yeah, because that could be a good way to generate some cash, and then I can buy my very own Cadillac.
There you go.
Oh, dude,
Every fucking day.
every fucking day, you people. So I'm over at Joe's the other day, hanging out, and he's talking about some issues he's having with his neighbors.
Okay.
So he got car.
Oh, I would have issues if I lived next to you, Joe.
Yeah. Well, Joe, rightly, he's guilty to a degree of what they said, which is, he had, everyone on that alley basically double parks in the alley. At least not all night, but if people come by, there's limited parking anywhere. So come park behind your cars.
Right.
Keep it tight.
Block your own spaces or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
be respectful of
It
whatever,
happens.
but you're gonna park. Yeah.
But one of his neighbors, and it's all family. It's all family there.
Chaldean family.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
okay,
Chaldean
okay.
families. They own.
What?
They're
El
like.
Cajon?
Nah,
No.
could you believe it?
Yeah.
So the one directly across, they have someone over or something. I don't know what it was, but they basically parked down the middle of the alley.
Okay.
So just kind of dickish, right?
Right.
And Joe said he had to go. He had to go ask them. Hey, he tried to back out with it there, couldn't succeed.
Okay.
And so he's like, hey, I need you to move your car so I can get out of my parking spot. And they brought the whole family out.
Oh, come on.
To move the car?
Like it was a problem?
It was a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. They were giving him beef. They were gonna, they wanted to fuck with him. Like he said, what did
What?
he say? Like his 20-year-old son or something came out.
His son comes out, calls me a pussy ass bitch, and fucking. I'm fucking tired. He thinks he's all gangster. He called me a nigga.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Well, hold up, dude.
Yeah.
Do you see the irony
Yeah, I
in
know.
that statement?
I know.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
Get the fuck off my
They're not
property.
teaching
Move
their
your
kids
fucking
right.
car. I don't have to be fucking nice to you because you're blocking my shit.
Right.
Don't fucking do it. You know you're not supposed to do it. Get the fuck. And he was just the guy, like the patriarch of the family is there, right? He's shorter than me, kind of baldish Chaldean man, and he was just like every fucking day. Every fucking day you park here. Sideways. Every fucking day. No, don't listen to my son. Every fucking day.
What the fuck?
Right. So, anyways, I'm hearing the story as I'm over there, right? And he's telling me what Silva was saying.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to preempt it. I'm just gonna, she was telling Joe, or telling Matt to go tell Joe to have those people move their camels. Their Cadillacs. And as racist as that sounds, it's not, because she's straight from the region herself. But even if it was pure racist, it's so good. Move your fucking camels.
Wow.
Cadillac.
Wow.
Here we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Going down the street in my own Cadillac.
Right. So what else? I had I came across a guy who he said he's a like a script. He's a writer kind of thing. He writes movies and he's working on stuff and like knows people. He's got a little production crew, and there's another late night ride, and we ended up talking for a half an hour or something. That might turn into some other media ventures, media
Avenues.
connections for us.
Right.
He actually There's another Mexican kind of fella that has determined based on my looks that I'm a good-looking evil person.
Like you could play the part.
He had to lay it all out. There's another person who said my profile picture was an ugly motherfucker, like a serial killer looking person.
Okay.
You got to change that fucking picture.
Apparently, dude, I got it.
Jeez, that's horrible.
I don't see it. I feel like I look jolly, but
Right.
I don't know.
Your picture looks like you're a fucking serial killer.
Right?
You have a picture of you like just really just fucking pinching the shit out of your nipple.
If that was allowed,
There you go.
I might do
Now
it.
That's
You know, just like a
guaranteed.
grimace face, you know, just pinching your nipple. Come right.
Yeah, you never know what connections
You
like.
could always start a theme ride. You know,
Right.
like you're doing like you're not just in the ride.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the experience. You know. That's all I'm saying.
This is what it feels like to be in. Have like bubbles and a disco ball. Have this song playing the whole way. Nothing else but this beat just going.
The whole time?
Okay.
Like
Yeah, the
10
whole
minutes
time.
of just this. They're waiting for it. It's about to start.
And where
Hold
to,
on.
brother? Where to?
I'm gonna drive you down the road. We're gonna get there really soon. I'm really glad to meet you.
Yeah, I'm really glad
Welcome to
to
my
meet
lift.
you.
Oh, welcome to my lift. Oh,
Yeah.
welcome to my lift. Welcome to my lift. Something like that. Yeah, that might go over well. Everyone like has to sing the whole time.
Dude,
No
people
tip
are-
necessary as long as you sing the whole way. Otherwise, I kick you out of my car.
People are fucking crazy, dude.
Get you out of my car.
All these
Every
stories,
goddamn day.
all these stories, it just makes me fucking. It reaffirms how crazy everybody is, and how they feel about everything, and profiling, and fucking gangster rap, motherfuckers
Gangster
coming
rap.
at you and shit, dude.
Did you say profiling?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that,
dude.
look at that motherfucking white boy.
I got profiled.
Dude,
That's
hey,
whether or not,
us white guys are getting profiled lately, bro. Straight up.
for real. They're coming for us.
I don't know
They're
where you
coming
guys
for
are
us.
hanging
People
out,
aren't
dude.
They're coming
people
for us.
aren't parting the sea when I walk. When I walk down an aisle.
How dare they?
Yeah, they're just standing there in front of me, and I'm like, "You're
Oh,
supposed
no,
to
no, no.
move,
That's,
motherfucker."
No, that's totally different. That's not profiling.
You know,
That's
what's
like
up with people
that's
who,
people who
like,
are out
when
of
you're
it.
backing
dude.
up, just decide to fucking go as fast as they can as you're backing up. What the fuck's up with that?
What do you mean when they're backing up?
Yeah,
When you're backing
you're
up?
backing your car up out of a space, and then someone just fucking whizzes by.
Oh, like trying to beat the backup?
Oh, I just keep going. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I want to do too.
I'm
I
like,
just want
fuck
to keep
you.
going. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you, because if they hit me, then
Possible.
na 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 na. I'll make you say na 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 na.
So I saw this T-shirt. Just to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I saw this T-shirt. It was a LGBT T-shirt. It was an awesome LGBT shirt.
That was hilarious.
LGBT. It was great. So on the chest LGBT, and then under the L had the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
Under the G had like an AR-15. You know. Under the B had a grog beer. And under the T, it's nice titties.
Right. Yeah,
That's
just a
really
little drawing, just little graphic.
Just
yeah,
a
it was
fun little
hilarious,
shirt.
Yeah.
I had a friend who I've not named, but have referred to several times in our broadcasts. Comment on this shirt,
Okay.
and what did he put? He put, "You forgot D and B," and I wasn't really sure, but I want to assume, I'm going to presume actually.
Oh, that guy.
You know,
I think I know what you're talking
this
about.
is the same fucking guy. It's just he actually recently put up another stupid comment, but I think he's saying douchebag. Like that's the D and the B, because he's not on board with.
I was thinking
What's
dick and
going on?
butt, dude.
Okay, who are you talking about?
I was just one of my Facebook feed liberal
okay. Someone on
friend
Facebook.
fucks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You forgot the D and the B.
Yeah, that's his comment on the shirt.
I get it.
I
get it.
just posted a
Okay.
picture of the shirt.
Right.
You know who I'm talking about. Unicorn. Unicorn profile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Hilarious.
Just what, dude? Come on. Yeah. If you don't like it,
Can't
you know.
modernize us all on sound.
Man, it's we're gonna have to actually crank on some lights here. Oh my God. Yeah, Liberty Guns, beer and tits. I'm all right with it. All right, so call in 619. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about Amy Schumer. I want to talk Amy Schumer. I want to talk about the pain I suffered. And I made you suffer for a short
I don't
period
even know
of
why you
time.
did that. To be honest, I was getting annoyed. I'm like, no, you really. I actually learned about 10 minutes in. I guess we watched for 15 minutes, but I learned about 10 minutes in. I'm like, oh, he really wants me to watch this.
Yeah. No, I
Like,
wasn't fucking around.
No,
I wasn't
like
fucking
I kind of hinted. I kind of told you. I was like, no, I'm done. I'm good. And you were like, no. You're, you're gonna watch this. Yeah. I was like, well, wow. Okay, is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
An hour if we're just talking about her vagina.
Yeah, seriously, like it's not even funny. Like we're sitting there watching. It's like there was no jokes. I'm like, where's the jokes? Like your pussy's rank. You're a total whore. You drink like a fish. Like, okay, cool. These are funny jokes, I guess. I mean, I'm not. I didn't even think anybody was really laughing. I could hear. I started to concentrate on the crowd after I first mentioned it. And okay, there was a couple times, but it didn't sound like anybody was really having a great time.
There was no belly laughing.
It was no, absolutely not. It was like rhythmic, like, oh, this is the punchline. Oh, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
And they cut to the crowd. They're like
Yeah.
looking at you like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, she kind of looks at them like that was where you're supposed
yeah,
to.
this is yeah,
And like, oh, she
Laugh
made
time.
a funny face.
Ha,
She
ha,
shook
ha.
her flabby arms.
yeah.
Yeah. So, well, there's the reason I want to talk about it. I wouldn't talk about it if it wasn't for her stupid big fucking mouth.
No, I agree.
And it's not even about what she said in the show, although we're going to go through that. But it's because she's throwing a big fat stink in the atmosphere, claiming that the alt-right has sabotaged her numbers, and given her this amazing 1-star rating. Can't get any lower.
Yeah.
Than the 1-star.
Yeah, because you can get if you could, you would give less, but you have to give 1 star.
Yeah, that's just your bare minimum.
Yeah, it's the bare minimum.
And that's what she's achieved now at the zenith of her career.
Yeah, 1 star.
And she swears to God that she's funnier than that. That's what's going down. I mean, she's got to be, because she's made some money and had some success from stealing jokes.
Yeah.
For years. So, well, I personally, I've watched the whole thing. I watched it till.
Come on, bro!
I
you
watched
really sat through that whole thing
till the very, very end, and I took notes.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
you took notes.
I took.
That's
some
how.
notes.
First of all, that's how entertaining it was that you were going to actually have to take notes.
I waited until it was like 10 or 15 minutes in. I wanted to I was telling myself, listen, don't go in biased. I've been a little annoyed with Amy. I wanted to give her fair shot.
Sure.
So I was like, I'm gonna smoke some bowls. I'm gonna get ready for the girl's gonna talk nasty stuff. I know it. What I mean? She's been going that direction, so I was kind of ready for it.
Yeah.
But I certainly expected her to have a better situation. I guess the truth is I can understand why she's got 1 star. I personally would give her 2, because she it wasn't horrible. I mean, I can understand where she's going at, and there's still a niche. There's still a way she's doing things. There's some craft in there.
Yeah.
And there was a point where I actually did laugh out loud one time, which we
Okay.
didn't get to. It was a joke, but so let's just go into these notes real quick.
Dude, you really took notes on this.
Yeah. Well, she started talking about. We were almost getting there, because she started talking about cum a lot, male cum. It was a thing she went on for like 15, 20 minutes in her show, dude.
She started it. She was talking about
she was talking about where to put it and how to, she was going in depth about all this stuff. Everybody, if you haven't seen it, it's mind-boggling. Literally within the first 24 seconds, I think it is, she's already talking about being like a drunk whore.
Yeah.
And within 2 minutes, she's mentioned a stinky pussy kind of thing.
Right.
It's horrible. She literally describes her pussy as on its best day. She says, and she does
on
a
its
big
best day,
thing.
yeah.
On its very
day.
best day, it smells like a small barnyard animal, like a goat, is what she says.
That's stupid.
It is stupid.
I will say something real quick.
Yeah.
Amy Schumer. Okay, so she got popular. She did that season, her show, the Amy Schumer show. It was good. The first season was actually really funny, but she had good writers. She had people writing.
Yeah.
Second season, it sucked.
Right.
And it's like she just sucks. I mean,
To me, Amy Schumer is like once she realized like, oh, I'm famous. Like all of a sudden, like she stopped being funny. Because she was trying to live up to something. To me, what I hate about Amy Schumer is the whole cult of personality thing, because all that crap, all the stories, all the who gives a crap who Amy Schumer is on vacation with? Like, why do we hear these stories?
Cares?
Who cares, dude? And she showed her butt. Who cares? I could care less. Is she funny? She's a comedian. Other than that, I don't care.
Right.
So and that's all. It's garbage that
Oh yeah, she started with that was her first thing. It was talking about having posed semi-nude, basically with a cup of coffee.
Yeah, and it set the internet on fire
and
or whatever.
being,
It's like, oh, you're so
yeah.
great. You're so
And
popular.
Who
Oh,
so
cares?
brave.
So brave.
I
Yeah, so
wish she
brave.
made a good point that you don't want to be called brave. And
I
She
agree.
shouldn't have taken that picture. And
Yeah.
it's all a big setup. This whole thing's a big setup.
Agreed, yeah.
She gets
Heard on Full Metal Racket, Amy Schumer's vagina smells like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Hey, I like Taco Bell. Don't
Spicy
do
sauce.
that.
So she was talking about a couple things about where to come, and I wanted to say first off, she was saying something about when a guy asked like where do you want me to come, and she was giving advice on what girls really want or whatever and how they respond, and saying that it was gross to put it on the face. I'm going to say it's awesome to put it on the face.
Yeah.
She gave this whole thing about come, like she did this broken yoke kind of gesture over her head kind of thing. And I was like, it was annoying. It was ugly. But she made it seem ugly. And you know what? It's a glorious thing when you get to come in their face. But then she said what, the best thing is, when you're asked is to have them come on your tits. And I'm going to say, while that is good, it's really the third world version of ejaculation. It's kind of the easy pickings, It's because
world.
Yeah, it's the one that they don't gripe about really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's to me it was kind of like, okay, you've been demoted. You only get to come on the tits. There's better places. But yeah, she was going on this whole thing about how she's on her back and where you're going to do it, and she's giving you all kinds of visuals about her laying there being fucked by this boyfriend she says she has, who was the best part of her whole show. I tell you what. Let's see. She was talking about she mentioned how her outfit basically looked like a garbage bag.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I do agree. Black is slimming, but not that slimming. She looked horrible. I don't know what she's thinking.
First of all, in 15 minutes, I think she told like 3 disgusting stories about herself. And it's one thing like to be self-deprecating, which can be funny. But I'm like, oh yeah, you're just disgusting. Like I actually have no interest in listening to you anymore. Like I don't want to hear about your, scrubbing your pussy. I don't want to hear about. I don't care. Like
right?
It's the whole the female like comedian thing. Like guys
Yeah.
like talk about it and it's funny. Like, oh okay, yeah, you're fat and like you're
Right.
got kids and shit. And it's but it is like a
But
woman just talking shit about herself. I don't like it.
Well, she's talking about her pussy the whole time. That's the thing. She's
Yeah.
talking about her pussy. If a guy just talked about his dick the whole time, he wouldn't be funny. He can,
Yeah,
he
exactly,
could have a couple
exactly.
dick jokes here and there, and
Right,
you can have,
right.
sexist
He's
jokes
known as
and
the
stuff.
dick comedian.
Yeah.
No, he's got to have some jokes.
Yeah, there's
right?
got to be
Yeah,
some other
yeah.
stuff. He was just talking about how, syphilitic his penis was the whole time,
Oh,
and
that
how
would be
syphilitic.
how much it was riddled with erectile dysfunction. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
thank you for sharing.
You know what I mean? Like
He's
that.
uncircumcised. It's-
Yeah, like would that be? I mean, it'd only be funny for like 2 minutes, and then you'd have to like walk away from it because otherwise, it's just fucking gross. It's just fucking gross. And you had that great comment, like if you saw her at a like just a comedy club or a bar or a house party,
Yes.
telling these jokes, you
First of all, I wouldn't be laughing.
right.
because it's not funny. And second of all, I'd be like, she's like, I want to get away from her. Like she's not funny. She's gross. She's grossing me out, and she's trying way too hard.
Yeah,
like I'm not interested. It seems very desperate.
She's constantly trying to get a shock reaction.
Yeah.
To land as comedy, and it's really
and
not.
It's not working.
It really isn't.
It's not a joke.
It's not. It's not. Okay, so she mentioned at a certain point that her boyfriend yawned during a blowjob he was receiving from her.
Okay.
And I just put in the notes, golly, who'da thunk.
Like, that's stupid too. Like she's just dumb now.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
I totally
Right?
agree.
Like even talking about it right now, I'm like, fucking, this is dumb.
I know,
what I'm
man.
This is horrible radio.
This is horrible radio, bro.
That's the whole reason why when you were like, let's compare it. What you did, he played a trick on me because we watched the Dave Chappelle, the first episode of that, 2-episode.
Now that motherfucker's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. And then immediately what he does? Okay, compare and contrast. Let's analyze. We're gonna watch. We went right into it. It was like, okay, this
Legend
is
and
black
legend,
and white.
right?
Yeah.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Like night and
Let's
day.
see.
it was
Let's
night
see
and day.
the-
It's exactly what it
different.
was, dude.
So really quick, the funniest thing that was said, where I actually laughed, she was talking about like her ideal time. Like she was complaining that he had yawned during a blowjob, and so he had fired back. Well, I saw you one time, like stuffing your mouth with chips when I went down on you. Like just eating chips, kind of thing.
Okay.
Who the fuck are these people, dude?
But what was funny?
Who's
was
sitting in the audience for
he
this
was-
anyway?
he was-
Like,
Yeah, dude.
He said at some point that she was using butter like guacamole. Like dipping some like her bread or something, and I just thought that was fucking hilarious. And it was
Who's
what
eating
he
while
said.
they're getting their pussy licked or their
I
dick sucked?
don't know, dude. These are chippy. She's wondering why she's got the weight. Finally, she gets at later on in the show. She tries to get political.
oh, okay. Yeah.
That's like a big.
She starts talking about guns because at Trainwreck, one of her showings of Trainwreck, somebody got shot. Or 3 people got shot or something. I forget what it
I
was.
remember. Yeah, I remember
And
the story.
she
Okay.
was, personally mortified.
Right.
Whatever.
Her
And
and-
she's all, I'm into guns. I have friends with guns. I like guns. But can we just stop?
Her and Uncle Chuck,
certain
right?
people, right?
Yeah.
And she started going in on the whole, crazy people can get them, and even blind people can get them. Like she's all, can we just keep, the wife beating crazy blind people from getting the guns? And which sounds like a rational thought, right? But I just thought it was very strange. Like, why shouldn't a blind person be able to have a gun?
To protect themselves.
Yeah,
right?
why? I mean, in their home. I mean, they're not. They know where things are at in their space. It's not like they're, walking around like,
Well, to be honest,
it's
I mean,
a gun.
just
I don't know what's up and down. I'm blind.
It's a stupid argument because
Yeah.
the truth is, when is the last time you heard a blind person shoot anybody? It's never happened. But
Never needed.
But that's, to be honest, I think the one thing that should be addressed is the idea, the issue of, more. It's a mental health issue. Yeah, that I agree with. That there should be controls on certain things like that. But
Yeah, you'd have to do like, okay, California has the most stringent gun control purchasing options. We don't go through a mental health evaluation
Right.
in order to purchase our guns. We
Say something real quick, man.
Yeah.
It's not so much that it's mentally ill people that are using guns, man. Because I, for one, I've been diagnosed and I'm not allowed to own a gun.
right.
And it's more than likely that a person that's mentally ill is going to be shot by a person with a gun than actually a mentally ill person with a fucking gun.
Right.
They're the most likely to fucking violence and shit, man. So using that whole fucking narrative that mentally ill people are the ones that are fucked up, man. Like, I just fucking there are people that are fucking crazy that are not diagnosed.
yeah, no. See, and don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Is like I think there should be more focus on mental health issues.
Yeah,
In our society, like those are the most unserved population
Well, they're great
in our
people
society.
in Utah
But we have to
that
keep
mentally
it.
ill.
we have to keep it kind of separate from the gun issue in the sense that, okay, because here's what what we do have is if you go to a psychologist, unless you are showing signs that you're going to harm yourself or said you're about to go harm someone else, that doctor's supposed to keep fucking shut about whatever you tell them. And whatever diagnosis they might come up with, it's supposed to be totally private information.
Right.
So when you start hearing this rhetoric of like, can we keep people, crazy people from having guns, you start thinking, okay, are they talking about tapping all these psychiatrists' diagnoses? Do you start really going, does that kill the psychiatric, industry, which could be a great thing, or maybe it's horrible. I don't know. But it's that idea of like, listen, if you want to be able to go and get therapy, being able to talk really plainly, and sometimes that can be expressing some very violent thoughts that you don't intend on taking out. And you could be showing like a temporary, a temporary stress disorder. Let's call it that. Yeah. Where you're off your bit, but do you really want to have that locked into a registry just because you're having a bad couple of weeks?
Right.
And now you got to face a month of you're on a list. And that list gets shared, and it's like these people that are like those that are on a terror watch list. Well, some people that are on that terror watch list are there just because their names are fucked up.
Yeah.
Not that they've done one thing or are associated with one thing that's anything related to terrorism. And, there's senators that have been placed on the terror watch list.
Sure.
They can't fly. And that's, what the fuck? It's stupid. So you don't want to have these shared systems, really. You do want to keep guns out of crazy people's hands, but it's one of those things when you come down to freedom, you're like, listen, guns are going to get to crazy people. They're going to get to mean people.
Yeah.
They're going to get to good people. It's a product. It's out there. It's going to go,
Don't blame the gun.
You really can't.
No, obviously
you really
not.
Can't.
I mean, yeah, you
really can't blame the gun because, it's not going to feel guilty.
Yeah.
It's certainly, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's for one thing. But yeah, if we can keep the issues separate, we do need to have some of this military money put into actually, mental disorders, helping, treatment facilities and stuff like that. There's people roaming the streets that would be better in a full-time care facility.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's like the most underserved part of our population.
Yeah. Is that who got rid of the psychiatric wards and stuff?
Yeah.
The mental health industry was fucking
Well, I'm sure there was a lot of abuse that was, going in through there. So it needed to probably be broken, but rebuilt to a degree because it needs to exist. There needs to be, ultimately there needs to be some nets for those that are just fucked. You gotta take care of some fucking people.
Yeah, you see, to me, what's sad is you see like people who are living on the streets, and you can see they're mentally ill, and they're by themselves and they're out there in the world, and like you feel bad,
Just look at El Cajon right now.
I feel good.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not fucked up like that.
God.
You're listening to the Intestinal Fortitude Radio Network. Catch up on all our shows, news, and more at www.theintestinalfortitude.com.
When's the last time you checked, anyway?
Okay, dude, official.
Red alert, red alert. Red alert, red alert. You're listening to Full Mental Racket Podcast with your hosts, Agent Sight and Red XFO. Red alert, red alert. Red alert, red alert. Red alert, red alert. Red alert, red alert.
We don't have time for that shit.
Holy shit.
What an intro.
Oh, my God. So we're going to transition from episode 13.5 to episode 14, almost. I don't know. I don't know what we'll call this.
13.7.
We were hacked, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Definitely.
So anybody that's out there listening, hey, welcome to the Full Mental Racket. It's March 23rd, 2017 at 7:30 p.m., and we're usually on at 6. We've got a call for drinks to be passed around, sir. Yeah, so we got held back. I don't know how long this episode. It looks like we'll only get 30 minutes of this fucker, so we're gonna jump into it. If you guys are out there, 619-924-0762, go ahead and call in. The semi-full episode will be available on YouTube. We did a little pre-talk. We'll see what happens. I assume most people are gonna have given up on checking in what's going on. All right, so let's just blast into some shit. So last week we did an episode. It was an all-star episode. We had a lot of callers, a lot of ladies called in.
Yeah.
We got caught up in some of my online dating tales. Mm-hmm. Let me just say right now, guys, that bitch fucking wrote me again.
No.
Oh, I'm not lying.
Dude, you're going to have to save this. Bro.
I'm totally going to save it, but it's just, actually it's not even, it's just a quick message that she said she just wanted to let me know that she had removed her Uber app and reinstalled her Lyft app because the Lyft drivers were much more foxy.
Oh.
There you go, dude.
What the fuck did she even tell me for? She just blew me off. Anyways, I just thought it was hilarious that she had fucking hit me up again. But yeah, so we did an episode called basically Dating is Dead because that's what we got caught up on. Yeah. And a few days after I uploaded the YouTube version, TEDx put up a video called Dating is Dead, kind of being a little more clinical, I suppose, in how everything is the way I'm experiencing it. And there's something else about TEDx that was, I watched a video from them today called White People, Enough. A look at power and control, presented by Jalen Coates. This young African.
A white person?
No, we're talking. Is an overweight black girl who had long curly hair, but shaved on the sides.
Okay.
And hair up on one edge. So you know what we're talking.
What were her qualifications? What was the reason?
She's black.
Yeah. White people.
No, I don't know. She didn't mention qualifications or anything like
curious.
that. But it was the power wheel, the oppression wheel, as it were. You know, and it's all about all these systems, but one of the corners of that pie was white males. That's
sure.
And no other systems out there, no other gender of all the genders, or no other races mentioned in their ability to oppress anything.
Right.
And I really wanted to slap her. She was telling the story of how she was getting along with a white boy, and then like Black Lives Movement kind of came around, and he was like telling her that she's kind of overreacting, and obviously oppressing her because he's dismissing her thoughts. And she gave an ideal scenario at the end where he had basically bowed down and learned about all the issues and helped fight, But she was getting on at white, anybody. If you hear someone say all lives matter, you're putting down Black Lives Matter. And I just, I hate you. I hate you, lady. Yeah. I hate you. You know what? All lives matter. Fuck you.
No lives matter.
Or no lives matter. That's it. It's one or the other.
That's all there is.
That's all there is.
Yeah.
That's all there is. Yeah. Otherwise, you're an elitist, racist fucktard. Fuck you.
No one's special at the end of a bullet, man.
No. To dust, from dust, all that shit. So, TEDx. I also have a beef with them because there was a presentation by a guy named Terrence McKenna. And his talk on the use of psychedelics and altered states and stuff was banned. And then there was another one... oh my gosh, Graham Hancock. He was a ancient alien, UFO type researcher kind of guy.
Okay.
But he gets into a lot of geology and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
And he's presented a lot of evidence on I guess you could say, in a way, ESP. Clinical evidence. It was a great talk, and you can still find it, but it's not allowed on the TEDx website anymore.
Okay.
So I just, it's weird because they claim they are ideas worth sharing. That's their whole thing. And yet these daring ideas that actually have scientific research behind them are not allowed because it doesn't fit the paradigm. So Ted can suck a cock. All right. We got an 884 number. We're going to go ahead and bring this in. Yeah, we got somebody. I believe this is the 3-5ers. Oh. So 3-5. You in?
Johnny 3.5.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
What you up to, brother?
Just hanging with some friends at a local lakeside establishment.
Yeah.
Drinking, smoking.
Sweet.
Getting to my 3.5 level. Yeah.
Nice, buddy. What are you drinking?
Getting high.
Yes.
What are you drinking?
Right now, it was really a mix-up. It's totally nothing that I never like to do, but they're drinking Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. I don't know if you've ever heard of that drink before. It's a pretty popular drink in Lakeside.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
What is Coca-Cola?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really sweet concoction. I kind of try to stray away from that combo, but
I hear
it's just what's here, when beggars can't be choosers, so
yeah, you sound on fire, bro. So you must be like 2.8.
What establishment you at?
He's at the world famous. That's what I'm guessing.
I'm
down
actually
OB?
not. No, I'm actually not.
What?
No, I'm really close to the world
cuckoo.
famous. However, I'm just at
Okay.
a friend's house, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
gotcha. All right,
not
all right.
someplace that actually sells it to you. Yeah. Because if I was
okay.
there, then I would
I
be ordering
see.
what I want. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's what I thought he was saying.
It's very. Yes. It's just a house in Lakeside that's
OB.
down the street from my house, and yeah. So.
There's a couple
But
different
yeah,
world
so I
famous
heard you guys
things.
talking about psychedelics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a really good story about psychedelics. Like, I've
Do it.
heard people say that it heightens your sensory input. And one time I walked into a party with 18 people just talking. Everybody was having a separate conversation, and there was at least 7 conversations going on at once. And I walked into the room and I literally analyzed all of the entire party in 15 seconds. I looked at everybody's expression, I looked at everybody's interaction amongst each other, and there was all separate conversations. And I was just looking across the room. But it was I could analyze. I knew all the people that were there, and they literally my brain calculated and analyzed everything so fast. I don't know if I was just really high on psychedelics or if it really is true, but it seemed like I really analyzed everything very quickly and quickly assimilated what I was looking at. And I could tell some people were having good conversations. I could tell other people were having bad conversations. I could tell some people weren't getting along. I could tell that some people, their body language was just backwards, and the female was kind of backing off the guy she was talking to, fuck this guy. And then other females were looking at a guy oh God, I'm fucking ready to fuck him. Everything. But I looked at it so quickly, and I saw it all so quickly. And
you were analyzing it all,
swear to God,
writing it down.
Yeah, it was all before fucking the person that lived at the house came up to me and said, "Hey, welcome to the party." And I swear to God, I saw it in 12 seconds. So I don't know. I think sometimes it actually helps your observational skills in your brain, just goes faster, a little bit better in some ways. Not always. Obviously, you're going to be handicapped in other portions when you're under influence of stuff like that. But it was my brain just really analyzed everything very quickly, and it was very surprising.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that the crew in the background, Johnny?
Whatever.
Sorry, I'm getting out of there. I just had to light my cigarette.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had to light the cigarette. And I walked away.
Hey, Johnny.
Yo.
Have you seen Logan?
I've heard a lot about it. Is it worth seeing?
Oh yeah, definitely worth seeing. All right,
Yeah,
we'll hold off on that.
Yeah, Wolverine. I have like 3 boxes of Marvel comics in my garage. When I was a kid, I was a big Marvel fan. X-Men
Johnny,
was
do you
one
have
of
a
my
Taj
favorites.
Mahal story?
Taj Mahal? No, I don't really know too much about India.
All right.
I know.
Okay,
that it's
I stumped him.
palace.
I've got one here. Any subject I've come across, Johnny so far has had. I've got a story about this one, so I thought about this last
week. He's got
week.
Marvel comics, man.
Yeah, so I thought about.
Yeah,
this
Marvel
week.
Comics was a big one for me. I was a big X-Men. I was a big Daredevil fan. Big Spider-Man fan. Amazing Spider. The Amazing Spider-Man. The Cloud of Spider. Not the Cloud. The Dark Web. And then the other third one that came out with when he had the black suit on. But yeah, comics and me. Yeah, I was a big comic fan back in the day. Love it. It's good times. Not anymore so much. Don't even really play video games that are involved with comics, whatever. But you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm done with the superhero movies, man. I know
I'm a little bit over.
You were.
Go watch that one. Just watch that one.
Yeah, I just feel like how many
Logan
superhero movies do we need, dude? Like, I get it. I get it. Batman, Superman,
Well, my problem is it's not that I don't like movies, is that I don't have enough time for movies. By the time I get done partying with all my friends, and by the time I get playing my PS4, there's not enough time left to watch movies. I mean, I'll watch a little bit here and there, but I don't know. I mean, I'd rather be playing in a movie, which is basically what PS4 games are like now. Well, you're in the game, in a movie, like playing it, and you're like interactive with it. How much better is that than fucking just watching a movie and just being like a receiver? It's like being like a fucking just a drone. I'm watching this. Compared to playing a video game, I'm sorry. It's so much more interactive. It makes your brain think. You got to interactively react to the movie you're playing in. And it's so much more exciting. I mean, I'm sorry. People that want to watch movies, that's fine. But they fall asleep half the time. I've never fallen asleep playing a video game. Are you fucking kidding me? You get into it. You're playing it. There's interactive storylines. It's way more exciting. And it's way more it makes you smarter.
That's your
like
ADD, bro.
Dumb.
You got ADD, bro.
No, dude, when my wife was watching The Bachelor and I walk into The Bachelor and I'm watching it for 10 minutes, I really feel like my intelligence just went down like 2 degrees. Like, I'm watching The Bachelor going, like, I'm getting stupider as I watch it. Like, my brain is just getting just slower, like, totally stupid. But if I'm playing a video game, it's like, it's fucking awesome. It's like I'm fucking challenging myself. I'm fucking pushing myself. I'm trying to do interactive stuff. I'm puzzle solving. Yeah, how much better is that for you to just sit on a couch and go, ugh, and just watch a movie or fucking watch fucking Bachelor or fucking Dancing with the Stars? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ.
Dude, you don't watch Dancing with the Stars?
It's the fucking worst thing. Oh, God damn it. I mean, just fucking stab me in the eye with a fork. I mean, God damn it.
Do you watch The Big Bang Theory?
I don't. I'm really. There's probably plenty of really good stuff out there that I don't watch just because I'm a super extrovert and I would much rather hang out with people and talk to them and just like interact with people.
So
that's
do you
what
watch
I love
The
to do.
Big Bang Theory?
He does.
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
No,
Good.
there's very few things that I watch.
I don't think Johnny. He's not a big TV watcher. I don't think Johnny's that guy. Yeah.
Well, speaking of interactive and staying awake for things, let's get on to the main story. What we teased up for this week. This week on Full Mental Racket.
Did we tease something?
Yeah. Well, if you were part of the social media world, you would understand there's teasing. I tease shit. Miss Everlast, as I've dubbed her. Story out there. In fact, for those of you who are playing along with the game, I actually posted the article on the Full Mental Racket Facebook page.
All right.
And this has to do with the porn bot that was removed from a brothel in Barcelona. And basically, I'm a little upset because here's what went down. This robotic wonder was servicing her Juans so well that they were. She was basically gaining quite a following and generating quite a bit of competition. Almost poaching, you could say, Juans from the other Latinas. And so the other other horse came together, and they said, we don't like this. And they had that robotic horse removed from her position because they are racist. And she was too good. Yeah, no, they basically had her thrown out or turned off or whatever they have to do. And I'm wondering about this discrimination case that's going to be coming out of this one. And this thing touches on everything Full Mental Racket. First off, here we come with robots in the sex industry, a porn bot that's apparently better at pleasing men than these whores are. And I'm wondering why that is. Are men taking out? Are they feeling less social pressure because it's a robot? You think? Like you just really do whatever the fuck you want or something. Say have or cry. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to complain about being. They're not going to complain to you. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's no talking.
No talking. Yeah. I
What
mean, is
about-
intimacy?
Well, this brings me to the show on HBO that was really good. And I know I don't watch too much TV, but I definitely watched every single episode of this show. It was called Westworld. Did you pick it up on HBO?
Yeah.
You did
definitely.
see it? Okay, so I don't know if that draws a direct correlation to what you're talking about. I mean.
Oh yeah, we've connected into Westworld a couple times on how that's kind of getting people indoctrinated to the interaction. With the forthcoming release of Blade Runner, it's going to retouch on the whole sex bot androids motif.
All right.
But yeah, this story here touches on a lot of things. It also touches on robot rights, which is it's coming down the pike. Because they were just what was it? Some court just granted that in England the Thames and something else with rivers partial living rights or something like that, like granted actual rights.
To these rivers?
Yeah, bodies of water, kind of thing. So we're going to see some interesting, can you fire a robot down in the future? I gotta check with my, superior if I can fire you.
To me, this whole story kind of sounds like fake news, to be honest with you. Here's my take on this thing. As you really read through this article, it really kind of talks about how this brothel of sex dolls, sex robots, shut down, but they're going to open up somewhere else. But the constant reminder in there about the name of the company, the name of the doll, is like they're wanting people to go, wait, what is this? And click on Luma Dolls or whatever it's called.
Right.
And then, I mean, how many pictures are in this story? There's like 20 pictures of these chicks. It's like an advertisement for Luma Dolls. Like, this is not even a news story, bro.
But you guys also have to, but seriously though, you guys really have to remember that there is every fetish for every guy.
Yeah.
There's men that would rather
fucking
there's men that would rather pay $150 or $200 to be with like some old woman that's fucking like 75. And then there's other guys that would rather have a woman that's fucking like 290 pounds. I mean,
of course. Everybody has their thing. Right. Everybody has their thing.
There's guys that would rather like fucking pay $150 to be with a woman that has beautiful feet and she fucking has like 4 teeth. And they don't even care about the teeth. They're just like, oh yeah, all they care about is your feet.
Well, why does she have to have 4 teeth?
Look at the fucking the Jets fucking the Jets fucking head coach.
Rex Ryan.
All about the feet.
Bro.
Rex Ryan just wants his woman to fucking put his
Did you ever hear about that
feet
story?
all over his face.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
and that's all he wants.
So,
it's like every guy there's a weird guy for everything out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's this
So
about?
Rex Ryan, you know who Rex Ryan is, right?
The Cowboys?
Well, his brother, Rob Ryan, was a defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. But Rex,
isn't it the teeth guy?
Yeah, they both have these like fake, obvious, fake teeth, super white. But he was the coach of the Jets, the coach of the Bills. He's kind of a loudmouth guy.
All right.
But as coach of the Jets, somebody found this video of him and his wife made of him and his addiction to her feet, and actually allowing some other man to like look at her feet and touch her feet. Like it was like got into some weird thing, dude. It was a trippy story, dude. Like
he was getting off on another man touching his wife.
Yes, he was filming it.
Okay.
And allowing this
fetishes,
guy,
man. Fetishes.
Allowing this guy, which goes a little deeper, allowing a black fella, which gets weird when you start thinking he's coaches 80% black guys. Like it's just weird. You never know how far it goes.
In the cold territory.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Cold territory.
So when that hit the news, here's the best part, dude. This is the funniest part of the story to me is when the story broke. Wes Welker was a Patriot, and big rivalry, obviously, the Jets and the Patriots are in the same division, and Rex Ryan has talked a lot of crap about the Patriots and Bill Belichick and stuff like that. But after that story broke, they were interviewing like Wes Welker about something else, and you were talking about another player, not even related to like Rex Ryan, but he was talking about a player on their team. He's like, yeah, he's got, he's a good player. He's got great feet, good footwork, really knows how to like use his feet to make his routes, work. He like worked in feet and foot, like 20, purposely like baiting Rex Ryan. Like I was like, oh dude, that was when you hear it, it's like he's using these metaphors. Like dude, he's not even. This isn't even football talk anymore. He's just talking crap.
One of the famous lines was, "We're going to put our best foot forward to kind of move forward with our strategy." We really think that we're pushing forward with our offensive line, and we're going to put our best foot forward to just move forward with what we want to do.
Going to put our best foot forward, and it's hilarious, dude.
Oh, that was a good one. It was really good. Yeah, it was very hilarious. Yeah, he got crushed on that. He got crushed on that one. But my whole point is that there's plenty of weird fucks that want to actually fuck a doll instead of a real person. And that's like, there's plenty of weird people out there that fucking will fucking be all about all this stuff. I mean, there's people that vomit, There's people that want women to just vomit on them. I mean, like, it's disgusting. Okay, that's a weird fetish. But they do it. It's like, it's just weird. It's not what I want. Fuck that. I just want a good-looking girl.
What's the famous story in Hollywood? Was it Danny Thomas? Danny Thomas founded, I believe it was St. Jude's Hospital or something like that. But he was very famous. I believe he was a producer, Hollywood producer. And he had some thing about women defecating on him as he laid under a glass coffee table. It was like this whole thing, dude.
Jesus Christ.
He's into some weird stuff, dude.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, like, speaking of weird shit, dude, you guys have heard of Chuck Berry, right? You guys remember?
Oh, dude, Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
Legendary.
There's a video.
Freak.
Guitarist.
Yeah, legendary freak.
He fucking has a video where he literally wants to like fart like in a fucking prostitute's face. Like that's what he likes. He straight up likes it. Like, oh yeah,
you know about Chuck Berry, right? Like, actually, like he puts Bill Cosby's numbers to shame.
Dude, I don't research sex predators.
Oh, dude, listen. Yeah, Chuck Berry puts Cosby's numbers to shame. Like, I think over 80 women accused him of. He had this thing. Apparently, he had a restaurant where he was claiming that it was for surveillance, but he was filming women going to the bathroom. Then it turns out like they were in his home. Like he had these videos he was taping of women coming to his home, going to the bathroom and undressing. And there's also some stuff about like 14-year-old runaways, like stuff. Dude, he got sued like in the 80s, like just those pre-Cosby stuff, dude. And I think he settled for like $1.5 million for like a bunch of women.
Just paid it off.
He's a notable freak.
Here's the money.
Yeah, he's a notable freak.
He's Rick James.
Yeah, for sure.
Guys, I'm out. Hey, it was great talking to you guys.
Yeah, right on, Johnny. Thanks for calling, bro.
Have a great one. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday,
hey,
brother.
Full Mental Racket going again, guys. Thanks for the enjoyment. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Peace out, bud. Well, we don't have a ton of time. Let's see what's the clock saying. Like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes. Let's see. Bam. 7:35. Well, we could mention real quick Shia LaBeouf. You know what? You remember a Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah.
When Cordry's fucking John Cusack's sister, and he's getting ready to come, and he's like, "Oh, Shia LaBeouf." She's like, "I feel pregnant." You're welcome. Well, anyways, LaBeouf, he had a He Will Not Divide Us, thing that he had set up, the art project. It was going to be 4 years consistently running outside the New York Institute of Art or Art Institute or something like that. And it made it a week and a half, 2.5 weeks there. I forget how long, not very long, before basically an onslaught of Trump supporters showed up to kind of say their piece to it. And things got contentious around there repeatedly. And so the Art Institute said, we're not going to hold this here anymore. So he had to relocate, but it was an undisclosed location. It was undisclosed.
There's a little story I want to tell you. During that was happening, he was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's where Aaron Barati is with intestinal fortitude and the virus. And he was just happened to be in downtown when it was happening. He was walking down like a street and he ran into Shia LaBeouf, and he's all, "Aren't you?" And he's all, "Yeah, nice to meet you." And he's all, "I'm not here for you." And he like walked away.
That LaBeouf said that?
No, that's what Aaron did to Shia LaBeouf.
He said, "We're not here for you."
I'm not here for you, and he fucking just. Yeah, that one got shut down too.
Yeah. So that was pretty crazy piece of Columbo work there for those people that figured that out, because LaBeouf had placed it in an undisclosed location in a field, right? And he had placed a camera doing an upshot from the ground up at his "He Will Not Divide Us" flag that was on a pole. And what a stupid, lonely protest it was all of a sudden, anyways, right? Just, but
shots fired or something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that had happened. In fact, I want to say that he had, maybe this was the third location inside the States. But anyways, eventually ended up in this field, right? And it was supposed to, be able to remain a mystery for the 4 years so he could keep his little bullshit project going. And some brilliant people figured out, watching cloud patterns that were caught in the lens and planes that were flying by, and using flight trackers, and were able to start narrowing down closer and closer on where this thing was coming from or where it was at. And they eventually found it, and we're driving around, and then they did what they like to do, is they put a MAGA hat on this thing with a American flag and raise it back up. And so now that it's been caught there and discovered, LaBeouf has decided to go ahead and take it across the pond. He's relocated to another continent. He's been approved.
What the hell?
He Will Not Divide Us. Well, you just left the country.
You just got divided.
You just left the country.
Yeah.
So he's in England with this project now.
Yeah.
Stating that America is just too violent for it. This is the guy who was caught on his own fucking art project cameras assaulting people.
Right. It's true. Yeah. It's too violent here. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. And you know what? I liked the kid for a while. He does some all right movies.
It's all right.
He's done some all right movies.
Actor. He's not terrible.
The first two Transformers, he was great in that. He was a great little character. I even liked Eagle Eye, for what it was worth. I didn't see the one that he did kind of recently where it was set in like the 30s, and he was like kind of a gangster.
Yeah, bootlegger, bootlegger's kid. That actually wasn't bad. Like, he was actually the only thing in that movie that was decent.
Yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't that great of a movie, but Tom Hardy was in that, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I wanted to see that, but didn't. Let's see here, 247. So he's moved it to England because America is too violent. And we did find out today in London there was a
terrorist attack?
Yeah, let's just call it a terrorist attack because that was a fucking definitely a Muslim with radical beliefs.
I believe ISIS already claimed responsibility.
Yeah. So
but they do every time.
Yeah, I know. They want all the credit.
Yeah,
they're greedy. Yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of it. I mean, we can't really get too much further in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird energy. Again, when we post this up on YouTube, for those who might be listening, it'll have a little prequel kind of thing up in there. We did a little bit of talking, but we're just gonna call this. I guess it's gonna be officially episode 14 since we signed in. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's kind of a weird episode. We had something super planned, but once again, things kind of go sideways. So I don't know. Homework for next week. I wanted to talk about the Black Knight satellite. It's something that's been showing up in my YouTube feed a lot lately, and I'm wondering what that is because Tesla apparently detected signals from this thing, and it's been talked about and mentioned for a while, and it's ancient,
supposedly ancient alien satellite.
Yeah.
That is over our Earth.
Yeah, 13,000 years.
There was actually a recent video on I think the Secure Team.
Yeah.
Where they were saying that they thought they had shot it down.
Yeah, I don't know if they shot that down, but maybe there might be more than one Black Knight. Who knows?
Well, that's just the rumor.
But it's a crazy little thing. We going. Well, fuck it. Full Metal Racket, keeping it short, keeping it tight. Next week, maybe we'll touch on that Fat Leonard shit. Let's just say Rockefeller, David Rockefeller, rest in pieces, you rat bastard fuck. For those of you who need a little advice, Jordan Peterson has a video called The Best Relationship Advice Ever. You can YouTube that and get your brain going. Yeah, 619-942-0762. It's too late for you. Next week, next Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, Full Metal Racket. Peace out.